to Nerdbites, and it's going to be my review for Episode 3 of Season 7 for Game of Thrones. Yes, of course, there will be spoilers throughout, so make sure you checked out the episode first before you check out my review. Spoilers, you've been warned. They are not screwing about in this season. They picked up straight away with Jon and Daenerys, and Jon landing on the Dragonstone and their meeting for the first time. Something I've been looking forward to for such a long time, and it definitely delivered for me. It was awesome. Didn't go down the way I kind of expected it. I kind of expected Jon to just say, yeah, sure, I'll bend the knee because I haven't got time to waste. But he said no, he didn't want to bend the knee. They kind of had a bit of banter back and forth and whatnot. I did like Tyrion and John seeing each other for the first time as well. That was quite good. It was, you know, they obviously respect each other and very fond of each other. The thing I liked about it is it's kind of seeing Jon's opinion from the other side of it. It's hearing it for the first time with fresh ears, and you just realise how silly it sounds to people that haven't seen the White Walkers before. And, you know, Dany doesn't believe him, and, you know, Tyrion does believe him, but he's still, you know, he's got obviously advice towards Dany as well, and he's kind of stuck in the middle with this. But the dialogue through the episode for this entire part of it was really, really good, and just the way they built everything up. And as time went on, she gave him the right to use and mine the dragon glass. She even said she'd help out as well. She's not said that she's definitely believed him at the moment, but yeah, it was really good. It was really good, like character building and whatnot, and, you know, furthering of the plot. Bran back in Winterfell. Didn't expect that. I honestly thought Arya would beat him to the chase. Really, I assumed that Bran would get there, but I thought he'd get near the end of the season. But as soon as, you know, he looked like Sansa was busy ruling and figuring out what's going on around Winterfell and whatnot with crops and armour and all this kind of stuff, and then they say that someone's at the gate, and I instantly thought it would be Arya. I got there, no, it's Bran. And she kind of just flips from this in power, in control, in charge person to, oh my god, my little brother, and, you know, giving them a massive hug. And then it transitions straight away to them at the Weird Tree, because he needs to be there, obviously, to become the Three-Eyed Raven. And because of this, his emotions are just kind of dissipated so much, because he knows everything. He even, like, saw Sansa get married where, you know, where they were as well. And there's a really tough memory to bring back up for her. And it's weird because he knows everything. He knows a lot, you know, things about Jon as well that we need to get to at some point. But obviously, you need to kind of keep him at bay, really, because you don't want him to give away too much, because he can give away pretty much everything if he wanted to. Jorah, cured. I mean, Sam did it. I mean, I honestly didn't think that would happen. I thought they'd have to go to more means and other things to do, to be honest, to cure this, because it seemed like it was such an incurable thing. But Sam read the books, he paid attention, he just got it done, obviously behind everyone's back. And he was cured and he was free to go. So, you know, hopefully, you know, he's going back to Dany. I'm looking forward to seeing when they reunite, because everybody wants that, obviously, because he loves her so much. And it's just, you know, you want to see them back together. The fact that he's cured, and the fact that it was Sam that did it, I didn't see that coming at all. I honestly didn't think he'd do it. Cersei. Oh my god. She's just, what an evil bitch. Seriously. I mean, Euron brings in his niece and the Dawn mother, again I've forgotten her freaking name, and her last daughter, and he offers them up as a prize. And Cersei, because obviously I look at her and go, they're dead. They're as good as dead. It's like they're going to die. Theon's sister, she doesn't die. You don't see her for the rest of the episode, so I don't know what's going to happen there and what Greyjoy's got planned for her. But the scene that she had down in the dungeons, that they're both chained up, the Sand Snake daughter and the Dornish mother that's chained up, not able to reach each other, bound and gagged, and basically she gives her the slow death poison thing, and basically she says what you're going to have to do is watch your daughter slowly die, deteriorate, and go down to nothing but bone and dust. And that is just pure evil, but she did it with such awesomeness as a villain. It worked brilliantly, and oh god, it was an amazing scene, a tense scene, but god did it deliver. Casterly Rock, we get the first ever look at Casterly Rock, and it does look awesome, and it's basically a battle. It's the Unsullied taking over Casterly Rock, and you've got Tyrion monologuing over the top about what he knows, and the sewers underneath and all that kind of stuff. That was a good way of putting it together, and the fight scenes were awesome. It was bloody. That when Grey Worm just absolutely impales that dude on the door, that was awesome. That was such a cool shot. And then to realise when you stand up and you realise you're being destroyed out at sea, and you're now stuck there with no way of getting out. So the Unsullied, for all we know, they're done for. We can't, you know, Dany can't get them back. They're stuck there. They're going to be outlasted, and eventually they'll be killed, because the Greyjoys and Lannisters and that are completely taken over there. It was a good scene, it was a good fight. My only disappointment I'd say is that it didn't last long enough. For something that Casterly Rock's been built for so long, I kind of wanted a little bit more from that place, but hopefully we'll get a bit more through the season. And then finally, you've got Highgarden being put into siege with Jaime and all the Lannisters, and they slaughter every single one of them. He goes up to the Queen of Thorns. He lays out what Cersei wanted her to have as a death, beheadings and all this kind of stuff, and he talked her out of that, and he said it's going to be a nice, simple, poisonous death. You drink this, you'll just die slowly. And she was just awesome. You know, she's that kind of character who does not fuck around, does not mince words. And the whole dialogue scene with her and Jaime, she admitted it to being her that killed Joffrey as well after she took the drink. The fact she didn't even hesitate to take the drink as well. It's like, will there be any pain? He goes, no, right, okay, and then just drinks it. Didn't even hesitate. She's like, she knows she's lost, she knows she's as good as done for. And then admitting it was her that killed Joffrey, knowing full well that he's his father, and then I honestly thought, you could see it in his eyes, he was angry. I thought for a minute he was going to stab her. I thought, no, you're not going to have a slow death, I'm going to stab and kill you. But he didn't, he was reserved, and he just walked off. And the last thing you see is her just sitting at the desk. That's it, it's the end of the episode. I wanted to see her die, like as in like slump over or something, and just nothing. But goddamn, it was kind of an epic death for that character. It's a shame that character's gone because I really enjoyed it. I just think she was such a really cool and interesting character, and it's a shame she's gone, but her death was absolutely the way it should have been for her. No fucking around, no pissing about. She knew what she got and she just dealt with it. Overall, guys, episode 3 I thought was a really good episode. Again, my only disappointment was the fact that we didn't get a look at the battle with Casterly Rock. That was my only disappointment. Apart from that, good character building, really fun, interesting scenes. I'm so happy that Jon and Daenerys have finally met each other, and I'm looking forward to that part mostly at the moment. Yeah, great episode all round. So that's what I thought of episode 3 of season 7 of Game of Thrones. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me in the various social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerd Bites anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.